Good.
Rolling.
Okay, so for the next part, what we need to do now is we need to cut short our impression trays, right? Now they're completely overextended all the way down to the deepest part of the vestibule, to where we need to trim them down to where we need to make the space. Remember we talked about the blue line, red line, and that part. My impression tray limit has to be somewhere between the red and the blue line, right there, okay? Is that right, Dr. Van?
See,
So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna grab my slow speed and my acrylic burr, you know, and of course, pair of glasses. Very important. If we see somebody not using eye protection for this project, we're gonna have to get some unprofessional notes in there. And you turn your suction in on, and what I like to do is, first of all, I would like to get it a little bit on the thinner side from the buckle, all around. Remember how we were pushing and trying to get it to the deepest part of the vestibule? Now we have to trim it down, okay? This should not take you more than 10-15 minutes to do so, okay? It's important you wear protection wear and you have that suction on as you're working with this, okay? Very, very important. And this is what I'm looking for. Look, now I can see it, right? It's still overextended, but now it's kind of taking the shape of it. Now, I can always mark it down. Hold on, you're good. With a Sharpie. It's always easier if you paint and then follow a line that you're making, rather than just do it, you know, rather than eyeballing it. So I always like to always paint what I'm doing and then follow a line. It's so much easier and faster. Because now you have a line to follow, right? A line to get there, a line to dissolve. It's like anything in life, guys, you have to have guidance. I cut it vertically, but I also cut it from the inside, you see? Whenever I get the frenum, sitting there, right? Remember, I need to make space for all these things I'm doing. It's to make space for my border molding material. This here will be border molding with compound. Again, this shouldn't be taking you that long. If you're doing it and if you're following instructions correctly. have one side ready. Can you see it there, Wally? Mm-hmm. Maybe there are some parts that need to be a little bit shorter, and you will evaluate in a base to base. You see, maybe I want to get a little bit more on this part. Maybe get it a little bit shorter here. Right there. Can you see it there, Wally? Mm-hmm. You see how short I am? Look, the overextended part, okay? So then I start doing the same thing on the other side, okay? I'll show you on the lower, same thing. I take it off. I mark my buckle shell. My frenums, right? My anterior frenum. Once I mark it, then I go for it. You see, this first cut I'm doing, I'm not being very careful for it. You have to make sure your material is completely cured, because sometimes if it's not completely cured, it can break. So make sure before you start trimming, everything is completely cured. And if it breaks, like in this case, you can always do a little bit of patching in there. I'll show you how to do a patching. We have to be short, so let's get it short. Now you see this is kind of messy, right? Well, if we were doing Dr. Van Norvik's idea or way, you don't need to trim that much because it's already been trimmed. Yeah, look. You see guys, this part here did not cure that much. So this one needs to go back to the triad unit for a little bit. On the lingual side, same story. Remember, this is going to go to the patient's mouth, so it needs to be free of sharp edges. Okay, guys? That's why when I'm cutting, I cut it in one plane, and then I go to the lingual side or to the outside portion, and then dull it out, and then from the inside portion and dull it out as well. Make it dull. Let's see how it looks. As you can see, now I'm shorter from the deepest part of the vestibule. I'm shorter in the lingual portion of it too, okay? And this is what we're looking for. Let's finish up. Now, let's see Dr. Vance. Maybe Dr. Vance, what I would do, maybe just a little bit of trimming here. Maybe on the frenum. That's it. Again, guys, the only purpose I'm looking for right now is to have a short tray that is thick enough that can hold my material. Okay? And it's short enough that can hold also my material as I'm taking the final impression, okay? And it needs to be stable, okay? So it's very important that it's stable and short. We'll finish that up and then we'll show you next step.